evolution. So first we discuss what is mutation, what are the causes of mutation, and what are the types, and how what is its effects, what is the consequences, and then we will continue. A sudden heritable change in the genetic material which will pass down to the next generation is called as mutation. That means this genetic material, that is basically the DNA and the RNA. But RNA is also a genetic material in some lower organisms, but we majorly focus on DNA here. And after the recombination and crossing over, it will pass down to the next generation also. And the other individuals in these changes are known as mutants. And the factors that are responsible for mutation are known as mutants. Now we will discuss about the characters of mutation. What are these characteristics? Generally, mutation is recessive to the wild type of alleles. We know for a single trait there are two types of alleles. One is dominant and one is the recessive. Mutation generally is recessive to the dominant allele. Mutations have harmful effects. We know if small changes can occur or small changes occur in the DNA sequence, it will completely change its structure and functions also, and that will significantly affect the phenotype of the person. So it is generally harmful, but it has also some beneficial effects. We will discuss about it. And spontaneous mutation occurs at very low rate. We will discuss what is spontaneous mutation also. Mutation occurs. The site where mutation generally occurs that are known as mutable site, mutable gene, and the site within the gene are known as hotspots. Mutation can occur in any tissue, cell. There is no particular thing that mutation will be occurred in a particular cell. Then the causes of mutation. There are mainly two causes of mutation. First one is mistake in cell replication, and the second one is due to the environmental factors. During replication, a DNA double strands get separated, and each that we can see is that this is the DNA double stranded is making the replication thought, and then the two are making the DNA double stranded. The genes in the one nucleotide pair can cause the mutation of the whole gene and the whole organism. But it is rare. Approximately about 100 crore times of replication, a single mutation is seen during the times of cell replication. Then the next cause is the environmental factors. Mutation can also arise due to some environmental factors. For example, if UV rays fall on our cell got damaged and several skin problems arises. Another factor are like the radioactive elements. Like the uranium is also a radioactive element. They are potential enemies to our DNA because they have the potential to break down DNA. Then the types of mutation. Based on the cause of the mutation are of two types. One is spontaneous mutation and the second one is induced mutation. Spontaneous mutation occurs naturally without any cause. Its rate is also very slow. Just like a UV light fall on the bacteria, it causes mutation in the cell of the bacteria. Second one is induced mutation. This when we treat, if we are performing an experiment or somehow some other chemicals or due to physical agents, mutation can also arise. Then the types of mutation can arise in the chromosome and also in the gene. So the types of chromosomal mutation are deletion, duplication, inversion, and translocation. And gene mutations are the point mutation, transit mutation. Chromosome mutation. First one is the deletion. Here we can see this is a chromosome and this part got deleted, and the shape of the structure of the chromosome becomes certain. It can happen in two ways. If the segment cutting over here in the interstitial position, in the two required to be deleted. This is called the interstitial division. If the DNA fragment of the lower part is being cut, then a single cut is required for cutting this. It is called the terminal division. And the next one is the duplication. It occurs when a gene is get duplicated. So this sequence, this is the sequence. It is getting duplicated. So this is duplication. And then the next one is inversion. Here the gene sequence is getting cut and it is flipping and reattaching. This is known as inversion. Then the next type of chromosomal mutation is translocation. It occurs in the non-homologous chromosomes, that are the non-homologous chromosomes. It occurs there and the genetic material is transferred. It is exchanging between the two chromosomes. It is also a one type of chromosome mutation. Now we will discuss about gene mutation. First one is the point mutation. How a single change in a nucleotide is leading to mutation. We will discuss about that. Point mutation can be due to the deletion of a single nucleotide or insertion of a nucleotide or maybe substitution of a nucleotide. One of the major examples that everybody talks about is sickle cell anemia, which is an example of point mutation. Here, in sickle cell anemia, the single nucleotide, that is the sequence GAG, it is converted into GUC, the sixth position of the globin chain, which we call glutamic acid to convert into valine. That changes the structure of the hemoglobin from the round oval cell to the sickle cell. Next one is the Prinzig mutation. Here, insertion or duplication of a single nucleotide. How it is changing the whole reading sequence of the reading strand. That we will see. It changes the reading frame like changing a sentence. Here we can see the cytosine is getting deleted here. So for that job, the nucleic acids are getting changes accordingly. Glutamine is getting changed, and in place of glutamine, arginine is forming the glycine. Here the sequence is difference, and here is difference. That is the Prinzig mutation. We will not go to very depth due to the lack of time, so I am concluding here. Mutation is a change in organism's DNA sequence. That may be harmful, that may be neutral or beneficial to us. Mutation are the fundamental source of genetic variation, which is essential for evolution by natural selection.